if you don't have a song, you may as well not go to the pub at all.
Lads.
Watch this.
Lads, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Another absolutely incredible result. I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't. I said from minute one, this is going to be a very, very, very tight game. Obviously at half time I was thinking it's going to be one goal. This game is going to be won by one goal. But in the 92nd minute and 30 seconds, I'm thinking, it's over, like, we're not going to score a goal now. We don't score from corners either. I literally, when Norwood put the ball down, I'm like, come on, Blades. We never, ever, ever score from corners. So let's get one. And it was the most perfect corner, run, jump and head you could ever ask for. What a ball by Norwood. Put it right in the mixer, exactly where you want it to be. Obviously, ran onto it. And it was just like Matt Murray said after the game, just desire, pure desire for Johnny Egan to go in there and win that header. And you know what? I've played football in my life, and when you get a goal, you just feel like you can score more goals. And Egan obviously got himself a goal against Burnley, and then Guzan gets himself another goal. You just feel in your body that you can score. Like, it must be how strikers feel, because when a striker's scoring goals, they feel like they can score every time they get a chance. When they're not, like what Moose is at the moment, that shot where he ran with the ball. Moose did everything right tonight, except for that final ball or that final shot. But yeah, like I was saying, when you get that goal, you just feel so confident. You feel like you can score more. And Egan, I think Egan scored one. I think he scored only one last season. Did he? I can't remember. But I looked the other day to see how many our defenders had scored, because Jack hadn't scored all season, Bash hadn't scored all season, and last season they both picked up like 3 or 4 goals each, and I think Egan only got 1. And obviously, look, Egan's got 2 already in the Premier League. So anyway, let's start from scratch. Yeah, I were a bit gutted that McGoldrick wasn't playing, and I think we'd have had way more of the ball, and I think we'd have probably bossed the game if McGoldrick played. But he didn't. He said he had a foot injury. I'm not sure what that means. Not sure if he's out for the rest of the season or he's out for a week. So hopefully McGoldrick will be back soon. Obviously, Fleck's still injured, which is gutting, but both them two midfielders who were playing in Lundstram and Fleck's position, Osborne and Berger, are playing out of their skins. I honestly thought we were going to score from that free kick where Norwood played it through for Osborne on the wing to pop it in the box. It just didn't quite get it across the box quick enough. But yeah, Sander Berger is just a joy to watch. Some of his passes go astray sometimes, but I didn't think I'd be saying this 2 or 3 weeks ago. Oh God, he's just so big and strong and powerful and confident. Like, at one point, he picked the ball up. He had 3 men round him. Not once did he brick it. He just picked it up. He was like, yeah, I've got this ball. I'm going to do exactly what I want with it. I'm not letting anyone hurry me at all. And he's not losing the ball. He's been brilliant in the last few games. And maybe defensive midfield isn't his role, because he's playing so well in that right centre mid role at the moment. But yeah, same with Osborne. But Osborne is doing all the dirty bits that Sander Berger doesn't possibly do as well. The little tackles, the little niggly knocks and nicking the ball here, playing a nice short pass there. Berger's picking it up, looking around and thinking, what's my best option to kind of get us moving forward? Which I never thought I'd say it a few weeks ago. So yeah, Henderson, I'd bugger all to do. I can't even believe they had 1 shot on target when I saw it. Obviously I remember ours because McBurney had that header early on. But right towards the end, it said they were 1 shot on target each. Obviously, we finished with 2 with Egan's goal. But I don't remember Henderson making a save. I really, really don't. Baldock played really well down that right-hand side. There's not much I can say. I say the same thing every week because every single player, we're back to every single player having a 7 out of 10 at least. And most of them were above and beyond 7 tonight. But Baldock, again, him and Basham work so well down that side. And Berger is just, I don't know what to say about it. He's just complements them so well and they complement him. It's a great time to be a Blade. Obviously, if anything happens to Berger or we need him to have a rest, Lundstrom looks like he's back from his shoulder injury. So, yeah, I'm so happy right now. I am. And one of my good mates is a Wolves fan as well. So, we were texting all the way through the game and he were like this and that and other. Obviously, they're more confident than we are because of their front three. If they turn it on, there's not really many defenders in this league that can stop them. I thought Adama Traore were by far their best player. Like, we had to have 3 men on him at all times pretty much. Jota did all right. He got brought down a couple of times by dropping the shoulder. Jimenez held the ball up well at times. Neves and Moutinho, didn't really see a great deal from him, to be honest. Other than that, I thought Adama Traore were their best player by far. But obviously, Baldock Basham played really well together as usual. No hiccups at the back. No one had any hiccups at the back, obviously, for neither team. Enda Stevens, again, getting better and better. He's showing flashes of brilliance like he was before the lockdown, but he's also making an odd, silly mistake here and there, like letting a ball run or something like that. But he's obviously getting better and better. He's a really, really good left wing back, and we just need him to get to full tilt. Jack O'Connell kind of got forward in the first half, but not as much in the second. I think we were happy with a 0-0 draw, I think. And obviously, if we got a free kick here and there, which we did towards the end, we'll try and obviously take the chance. But yeah, Jack got forward in the first half. Obviously, it's difficult because Adama Traore was on his side, and you don't really want to give Adama Traore a couple of yards because he'll be straight away from you. And they were really good on the break, but they just really didn't not take the chances because they didn't really create anything. But they didn't create anything. They didn't really create anything in our final third. So, yeah, like I said, Berger, excellent. Osborne, excellent. Norwood was brilliant today as well. Didn't put a foot wrong. His balls into the box were great as well. Obviously, made the goal. Egan, I've not even spoken about Egan, have I? Egan, man mountain, as usual. 2 goals in 2 games. Didn't put a foot wrong. Brilliant. I think we're really good at the kind of the dirty fouls that we need to give away. Do you know, like when Adama Traore is off and Stevens came across and just cropped him. Jack O'Connell, when Jota were going through, just kind of get your body across, because really, in that first half, when Jota went through and went past Jack O'Connell, all he did was drop a shoulder and Jack had gone. He'd sent him for a paper and he went straight through. Jota could have easily stayed on his feet there. He didn't rugby tackle or anything. He kind of just got his arm across him. If he'd have just continued, he'd have had a one-on-one. I don't get players who do that. But yeah, anyway, yeah, John Egan, excellent again. Everyone bangs on about everyone banged on about Egan, like giving man of the match and stuff, and he probably got man of the match again today. Probably just for his goals that he scored, but it's all the defensive work that people don't really think about. Winning a header here, winning a header there, nicking the ball away from someone, putting in a good tackle. Everyone kind of doesn't give defenders the credit they deserve, and Egan deserves so much credit for the last 2 seasons. It was really slow to start in the Villa and the Newcastle game, but he's definitely got back into to kind of the groove that he was before lockdown. I thought McBurney did all right again. I thought Sharpie did all right. We were just missing that bit of creativity in the first half, I thought. because we didn't have McGoldrick in the middle, we were constantly going down the wings and there wasn't really anything in the middle. And that's the thing, when McGoldrick's playing, we can go through the middle as well as the wings. But when he's not, it's just, get down the wings, try and get a low cross in, try and get a high cross in. Hopefully one of the lads can get on the end of it. But yeah, I thought McBurney held it up well, battled well as usual. Sharpe nearly scored a goal. Well, he did score a goal that were chalked off. So yeah, I thought they did well together. I weren't really looking forward to watching them play up front together because the last time they played up front together, I think it was Newcastle, and they were both bobber that game. They were bobber against Villa as well. But yeah, obviously then Moose and Zivkovic came on, and I thought Zivkovic were really good, actually. We've barely seen anything of him, but he was holding his own. Obviously he's rapid, and he also created that beautiful, he put a beautiful ball in the box, creating a chance for Baldock, and Baldock really should have put that away with his head. Zivkovic down the left, obviously, comes in, crosses the ball with his right, but it weren't a normal cross. It was just like a clip that just landed perfectly in the right area for Baldock to go and attack. And he were unlucky not to finish it. But yeah, Zivkovic played really well, I thought, when he came on. Moose needs that confidence, doesn't he? I think he obviously scored a goal against Spurs, but he was stood right in the middle of the box, and the Tottenham defenders were terrible in not picking him up. So I don't think that goal really got him any confidence because he just stood in the middle of the goal and waited for it to come to him. Yeah, he seems like a spider again with his legs all over the place, like he's on an ice rink. But like I've said from day one, Mousse is by far our best striker. By far. And he would be a 40-50 million pound player if he played like he did earlier on the season, all season. Like, he was unstoppable against Wolves, against Arsenal, against Man United. It was just incredible. But yeah, it's not his time right now, is it? But hopefully we can get him fit for next season. He's still got obviously a lot to give, a lot of pace in behind the defenders and stuff. Hopefully we'll get him a goal or two by the end of the season. But yeah, I don't even know where we are now. I think I looked just before we scored, and I'm thinking, where are we going to be after this game? I know we're 1 point behind Wolves now, which is crazy to think. But we've overtaken Tottenham. Burnley have overtaken Tottenham as well. We've overtaken Arsenal, and now we are sitting in 7th place. That is a madness. That is a madness after how we started after lockdown. So yeah, 34 games played, 51 points. Who'd have thought that before the start of the season? Not me. So it's just amazing to look at right now. Yeah, we've overtaken Arsenal. We're 1 point in front of Arsenal. We are 2 points in front of Burnley, and we are 3 points in front of Spurs. Actually, Spurs can go above us if they win the match in hand. But we've put ourselves in an absolutely brilliant position to get European football. It's crazy. We've still got a lot of difficult games, but we thought Spurs were going to be a difficult game. We beat them. We thought Wolves were going to be a difficult game. We've just gone and beaten them. Burnley away, fair enough, we got a draw, but just think, we were a better team against Burnley. If we'd have beaten Burnley, 3 wins in a row from Tottenham, Burnley, and tonight, Wolves, that would have been incredible. But who'd have thought we'd have got 7 points from those 3 games? Well, we've got Chelsea coming up. Who else have we got? Sorry, I'm just all over the place at the moment. Chelsea at home, Leicester away, Everton at home, Southampton away. It's doable, guys. 4 games left, and we're in the driving seat, really. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. There were no point in talking about the game tonight because there were literally nothing in it. Both defences were on top. Not a lot of chances were created. Like I said, Billy Sharp had a goal disallowed for offside, and that was that. That. If Billy would have been a little bit more tactful and watched the line, that'd have been a goal. I don't know if it got deflected or whatever, but who cares? It went in the back of the net. Bulldog had a big chance, obviously, that I've just said. Bash had a little dive, which let's just ignore that one. But they didn't really create many good chances, many clear-cut. We had the clear-cut chances, really, thinking about it. Like I said, not much else to talk about, really. Both defences were on top. One goal was always going to win that game. Just didn't think it were going to come. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Absolutely buzzing. Let me know what you think to the game in the comments down below. Like the video if you're just as buzzing as me. Obviously subscribe because we are so close to 10,000 subscribers. I'm sick of saying it. So let's get there. We're about 200 away now. So come on, let's get 10,000 subs. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe and stay in good nick. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and if my content is something that you might like to see more of in the future, hit the subscribe button with notifications turned on. Oh yeah, and stay in good nick.